to another episode of What's Your Why Wednesday with Summit Pack Coaching. I'm Trish,
And I'm Brad.
and it's graduation week across the country. So, first and foremost, congratulations to all the graduates out there. We applaud you for your late nights of hard work and all of your successes.
Absolutely. It's a huge milestone, but now as the graduation parties wrap up, it is officially on to the next adventure. For many of you, that means college, and with college comes the looming shadow of student loans. But what if we told you it does not have to be that?
Today, we're going to be talking about one of our biggest whys, going to college entirely debt free.
Trish and I actually stumbled into attending college debt-free long before we understood as financial coaches just how critically important that really was to our future wealth.
I did not come from a family that could afford a big, expensive college experience for myself. So I ended up accepting an academic scholarship to a smaller state school. Now, I'll be honest, it wasn't the big, cool, fun party school where all my friends were going, but it provided me a fantastic education and kept me out of the red.
And my path was a little different. I started out on a basketball scholarship for my first year, and then I used an ROTC scholarship to finish out my degree. Later on, the Army helped me pursue a couple of advanced degrees.
I wasn't quite as smart as Brad on that front. I ended up taking out a loan for my PhD. And let me tell you, writing those checks was painful to repay. That experience changed me. I vowed right then and there to help people avoid ever having that kind of payment hanging over their lives.
But because of our military service, we also had 9/11 or post GI Bill education money to help defray the cost of sending our children through college. That was an absolute blessing because it allowed us to attain one of our primary whys in life, and that was for our kids, to graduate from college debt free, whether funded by them or by us.
It's an easy thing to do back then, and we know it feels even harder now with the rising cost of tuition. But hear us closely, it's doable.
To help you and your graduate on this path to success, we've put together a roadmap utilizing the word ascend. Let's start with that A, awareness. Know your starting line.
High school decisions directly impact your financial reality. The earlier you recognize this, the more money you save. First, grades are important. Your GPA is very, very important, and it's the first most reliable financial asset. Every single point on your GPA can translate into thousands of dollars in merit-based aid from universities.
Next, you need to master the SAT and the ACT. Now, different parts of the country and different schools utilize both of these tests, so you need to make sure where you're going and everything is which test you want to take. Treat test preparation as a financial investment. Leverage a policy that is called super scoring. This is where colleges combine your best individual section scores across all the test dates you sat for, creating a single higher composite score. You are not locked into the results of a single bad test day.
Also, take AP classes and dual enrollment. Getting a head start on college credits in high school saves thousands of dollars. AP exams cost less than $100 in many cases, and dual enrollment at a local community college is often entirely free for high schoolers.
So we move on to the S, strategy. Strategy, choose the right school. The number one reason for having to take out student loans is choosing a high priced private college or out of state college. You need to define a clear roadmap based on return on investment or ROI. Do not make this choice based solely on college prestige or how pretty the campus is.
A great strategy is to stay in state. In state tuition is almost always the best financial choice. And regional state colleges, like the one I chose, is even less expensive than the massive main flagship universities.
Another incredible strategy is the community college transfer route. Complete your prerequisites at a local community college for pennies on the dollar and then transfer to a 4-year school. Currently, 35 states offer subsidized or completely free community college programs. And remember this crucial fact, your final degree will solely bear the name of that 4-year institution that you graduate from. Nobody asks where you took freshman English.
And don't ignore the trades. The trades provide a rapid, lucrative, and absolutely essential career path without the burden of heavy tuition. Finally, if you do go the traditional route, consider staying local. Attending a college near your home eliminates exorbitant room and board costs, with often equal the cost of tuition itself or more.
Moving on to C, clarity. Clarity, find the free money. The money to pay for school is out there, but you have to be disciplined enough to go after it.
Rule number one, you have to file your FAFSA, FAFSA. That is the free application for federal student aid. It is a non-negotiable requirement. No FAFSA equals no grants or merit-based scholarships.
Rule number 2 is hunt for the grants. The Department of Education offers numerous grants based on merit, the degree you're seeking, or financial need. Make the system tell you no. Apply for absolutely everything.
Rule number 3, make scholarships your new part-time job. Treat applying for scholarships with the exact same discipline you would for a paying job. Use databases like Big Futures by the College Board and focus heavily on smaller local scholarships as well. A $500 Rotary Club scholarship has way less competition than the massive national ones, and those smaller checks add up quickly.
Moving on to execution, the E in Ascend. Alternative avenues and cash flow. Okay, if traditional funding isn't enough, look to alternative avenues. Dozens of large national corporations and medical networks offer broad tuition reimbursement programs. Seek out these employers and work for them while you go to school.
As military veterans, Brad and I know firsthand the profound benefits of military service. Enlisting in active duty, reserves, or National Guard offers substantial tuition assistance and, of course, the GI Bill.
You can also always work for the college. Look into the 10 recognized federal work colleges in the U.S. At these institutions, student employment is built directly into the educational model, drastically reducing your tuition bill.
And finally, we've reached N and D, navigation and development, sustaining success. You have to adapt to changes, spend smart, and strengthen your financial habits for the long haul.
Spend smart means never buying new textbooks from the campus bookstore. Always rent or buy used. If you must live away from home, ditch the expensive luxury dorms and split a cheap off-campus apartment with roommates. Keep your overhead low.
Stay the course. If you hit a financial roadblock, pause and adapt your strategy. Don't panic and resort to signing those student loan paperwork just because you need to bridge a temporary gap. Cash flowing your college education is your first major step in independent financial management. The resilience and grit that you develop right here, right now, will set you up for a lifetime of true, lasting wealth.
Now we know some of you watching might be thinking, yeah, this is all great, but I already have student debt.
If you're already if there is already debt in your life, don't throw in the towel. We at Summit Path Coaching can help you get on the path to future wealth too.
Join us right here next week as we talk about the most effective strategies to get existing student debt out of your life for good.
Until then, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your high schooler or parent who needs to hear it. Remember your why and keep climbing.
We'll see you next week.